Um, so you have a lot of collections.
I do.
Yeah. Do you know? So I know you said you got 8,000 comics.
Yes.
But
you can ask if I know every single one off by heart.
Go name them all. Do you know how many collections you have?
Not off the top of my head. I would have to check my app. I do categorize them all in my app. So the CLZ app, I don't know if you have. Oh, you probably don't need it at the moment, but you will one day, guaranteed.
I'm a newbie. Yeah, don't forget that.
So I have, according to this app, I'm not 100% filled in with all my collections at the moment.
Okay.
I'm just
so where
over
are we
halfway. I'm at 839 separate series.
Wow. Okay. Have you?
That does include some just random comics that I've bought because the cover was great. So they're not complete series.
Yeah.
So I do just pick up random comics for the covers as well.
Yeah, because you judge a book by its cover.
That's right.
Rightly so. Rightly so. So, out of all of your collections, I'm trying to get a bit of a segue here.
You're going to ask me a really hard question.
Okay, I'll whittle it down. Out of your completed collections, what is your absolute favorite?
Okay, well, it should be my Wonder Woman collection. It should.
Well, I would, based on the chat, I would have guessed. Like that would have been my guess.
They should be, but reading 226 issues over the time, there are a lot of hit and misses in there because there's so many different writers, so many different artists. There's some really phenomenal stories, but there are some that are just not great. But overall, it's a great run. But my favorite collection that I collected, again by accident, because I'd collected another series and I really liked the characters in there, so I backtracked, and so I collected Teen Titans Volume 3, I believe it was, with Tim Drake, Robin, Connor Kent, Superboy, Bart Allen, Impulse, and I really enjoyed the three of them in that series.
And when was Volume 3? What kind of era are we looking at for Volume 3 of Teen Titans?
Early 2000s.
Okay.
So there were 100 issues in that run. Again, I collected them by accident. I only wanted...
Whoops.
Whoops the daisy. And I really enjoyed that run. So I followed those three characters backwards into Young Justice by Peter David. I have my trade here.
Oh, nice.
It's almost like I knew you were going to ask this.
Oh.
So this is the trade for the first 8 issues. And this is Connor Kent, Superboy, Tim Drake, Robin, and Bart Allen, Impulse.
Yeah.
And Cassandra Sandsmar as Wonder Girl. So this run was written by Peter David. And from start to finish, it's amazing. It's fun, it's dramatic, it's sad, it's everything you could want in a story, in a series. It will make you laugh, it will make you cry. It's just absolutely phenomenal. There are some truly hilarious pages. They're doing an interview with a TV crew, and Impulse is trying to run from the camera room to the screening room to see if he can catch himself on TV. And each time you're just seeing the streak of his hair or his boot or his hand, and he's trying to get faster and faster just to see himself. And it's just little things like that that just add to the comedic value of this book. It's so much fun.
I mean, having characters as teens, it gives the writers the power to put those comedic things in, because, you know, they are quirky, and teenagers and kids do have a different mindset, and ooh, I wonder if I can do this, I wonder if this will work, and this stuff. So, but, you know, with more adult heroes and characters, you don't get that kind of comedic value. So I've never read Teen Titans or Young Justice, but I can really appreciate it. I have read, you know, I'm a big Flash of the fan. I'm a big Flash of the fan. I'm a big fan of the Flash, and so I have read quite a bit of bit of Flash stories with Impulse in it. So I do like him as a character. So I can relate to that.
The least serious character you will ever find. I mean, he stays the comic relief all the way up to Teen Titans issue 5, I think, when he had to grow up when Deathstroke shoots his kneecaps out, and he decides that he needs to stop playing around now and he needs to be a bit more grown up. But all the way through Young Justice, he is so much fun to read. He just probably keeps everyone grounded and keeps them all having fun.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite character then from the Teen Titans?
From Young Justice, my favorite character is Cassandra, Wonder Girl.
Okay, so going back to the Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I first read her in Wonder Woman. Her first appearance is in Wonder Woman 203. Ooh, might be one or two off there. Yeah, you might have to correct me somewhere there. But she shows up and she has no powers. She's just a friend of Wonder Woman. She's the daughter of Wonder Woman's friend. Right. And she discovers Wonder Woman's sandals of Hermes to give her the ability to fly and of super speed, and Wonder Woman's gauntlet of Atlas, which gives the wearer 10 times the strength, 10 times the durability, and 10 times the stamina of your natural abilities.
Right.
So when Wonder Woman wears that, I mean, she can destroy Doomsday in a single punch. So that's why Wonder Woman doesn't wear it, because it's too
strong.
Yeah, she feels like she'll become too powerful, and she doesn't want it to corrupt her. So Cassie wears it and tries to help Wonder Woman out. She wears a Wonder Woman t-shirt, a leather jacket, and a black wig, and these big goggles to hide her identity. And she's fun, but she realizes she's no match for the kind of people that Wonder Woman goes up against. So for a long time, she uses the gauntlet and the sandals for her powers. And then later on in the Wonder Woman story, we find out she gets gifted powers by Zeus himself, because he sees the potential in her. So he gives her her own powers. So that's when she joins the Young Justice as Wonder Girl. Right. And so it was nice to see her develop in Wonder Woman, and then in a team book with other characters. And in Young Justice, she just completely blossoms. She becomes a fantastic character, her own character. She becomes more grown up. She loses her secret identity and just becomes, Cassie. She is just Cassie. She's Wonder Girl. And at one point, she becomes the leader of the team. She gets voted in as the new leader. And she just really becomes an amazing young woman. And it's really nice to see that growth. And it was sad when New 52 created their version of Teen Titans and just...
Oh. Again, something that was ruined for you.
Yeah, I mean, New 52 did have some good stories. Their Wonder Woman story was great, and their Batgirl story was great. Harlequin was ruined. Teen Titans was ruined. For me personally, I'm sure loads of people really enjoyed them.
Sure, yeah.
But for me personally, I was quite disappointed. So that's why I'm loving the new series of Young Justice, because they brought all the original characters back.
Right. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. Happy for you. It's good that you can keep that interest and bring back the love for the characters in the series that you enjoy, that you did once lose.
I've always been into the superhero genre of comics from all of my collecting. Up to New 52, I hadn't collected any other type of comic. But with the massive disappointment of New 52 and Rebirth, for me, that's what got me into looking for other comics. So I found some horror comics and some comedy comics, and supernatural, all these different things. So now my collection is getting larger thanks to non-superhero comics.
So because these writers have changed stories that you once enjoyed to stories that you didn't enjoy, that then pushed you out of the superhero genre?
Yeah, I didn't want to stop collecting comics. I didn't want to stop reading comics. I love that escapism. I love, no matter what's happened in my day, if I've had a great day or if I've had a really bad day, I can just pick up a comic, and for 10 minutes, I'm not thinking about anything. I'm not thinking about bills. I'm not thinking about repairing my car, or I've got to get new brake pads. I'm not thinking about things at work. I'm just thinking about that book for 10, 15 minutes, or if it's a trade, I get a whole hour of just not having to think. So I didn't want to lose that escapism. I really didn't want to lose that little bit of time out of my day.
So you were kind of scrambling around all these different publishers to try and find, that hit, basically, that kind of escapist hit to just, I totally get it. It's basically a form of meditation, I guess. You know, just that 10, 20, maybe 60 minutes, you know, a day, maybe once a week or something, and just to help you get out of your own head, calm down, you know, live in this wonderful fantasy world just for a little bit, and then you can come back, and then, you know, it'll help you deal with your problems in your real grown-up adult life.
Yeah, because you'll be like, all right, I might have to get new brake pads for my car, but at least the building didn't fall on me. Like, in my... you know, put things in perspective.
Exactly. Like, if Wonder Woman can defeat a fire-breathing dragon, I can put new brake pads on. This has been a really good chat. I basically learned a lot about you. You've gone from, was it? Let's have a summary, shall we? You've gone from watching Wonder Woman to buying a figure.
Yep, a single
that's been repaired endlessly.
We'll
Okay, and which led you to the discovery of this closing down comic shop, to you picking up your first Wonder Woman comic, which has been signed. Yes. Was it by the writer?
By the artist.
By the artist, sorry. By the artist, to then, you know, getting you to complete the 200+ issue run, to then continuously looking for that hit. What else? What other comic can I get? What other run can I complete? What other characters do I like, to bring you from just that, from one actress being wonderful in a film, to bringing you to 8,000 comics. And I'm sure you'll hit 10. I'm sure. I'm sure you'll hit 10,000.
I'll gradually get to it. I'll just take my time.
Well, I'm glad.
Make my 10,000th comic a really good one.
Oh yeah, you got to put a video out of that. We'll have a big drum roll. We'll have a party. The 10,000th comic. And
then I'm done. And then I'm just going to stop reading comics. I'm going to stop with my OCD. I'm just going to chill.
Don't lie.
I know. I'm lying to myself. I'm a proper hoarder, though. I will buy so many comics, so many of the same comic as well. If I love the cover, I will just keep buying it. I can't help myself.
I think I'm getting there with you. To be fair, I'm getting there. But yeah, and then, you know, I think it's great that you use comics as that form of escapism, and, you know, I think it's healthy for people to collect, you know, things to be proud of, and to look at, you know, like to show off, you know what I mean? Like, I've collected this, you know. I don't think you could find a lot of people in the world with the exact same 8,000 comics as you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I've probably got some comics that people think are absolute trash.
But you like the cover?
Absolutely. But when I started collecting, like I say, 226 was all I wanted. I was just planning on getting those. But when you go to 4 or 5 comic shops and you see their displays and you see their shelves and you see all these other comics, you can't help yourself, and you feel like you need to sort of pick up an extra comic to help that comic shop where they've been so nice, and, you know, they've helped you find comics, and you feel like you're doing something good as well. So
helping a local business. Yeah,
that's why I just hope everyone finds a local comic shop or a smaller comic shop that isn't a big brand, a big chain, because they're the ones that really need your business.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I found mine and I love them, and it's out of the way because I've got a comic shop just down the end of the road. It's so uncomfortable to shop there. You have to be buzzed in, and the man watches you as you're going through the back issues. You feel like a criminal, and it's so uncomfortable. So I go all the way to Croydon for my books. So I'm quite happy to spend an extra 2 hours travel time to get there and back to go to this amazing comic shop.
All because of the people?
Because of the people. Because they were just so welcoming when I went there. They were just so nice, and they'll always add extra comics to my pull list. Like if there's a new Harley book out or a new Wonder Woman book, they'll add it for me in case I want it, which is just such a nice little touch.
Nice. It's thoughtful, and
Absolutely.
You know, it shows they care about the community, the fans, you know, and it shows that they know you.
Yeah, you don't get that from the big chains. You know, you don't get that from your Forbidden
No.
Planets. You know, I do
No.
shop at Forbidden Planet, of course,
Oh,
for their
same.
exclusives, but for my pull list, go to a small comic shop and they will take care of you.
Good. That's good advice. That's good advice for any new budding comic book collector.
They will help you get up to 8,000 really quickly.
While they're there just counting the £20 notes. Loving life. Well, brilliant, Shane. Thanks so much. Thanks for telling me your backstory.
Thank you for having me on.
That's okay. It's been a pleasure to talk to you, and I hope that we talk again in the future.
Definitely.
Cool. Have you got any new videos coming up?
I do have an unboxing video tomorrow for another one of my Soap Studios figures, which I'm absolutely loving.
Tomorrow will be the 25th of September.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
We'll edit that out. I'll say my next video. So yeah, I'm obsessed with these Soap Studio figures. They're kind of like Funko Pops. They're the big characters. Their bodies are kind of like South Park characters. They're like round and stumpy, and they've got these big heads, these big cartoony heads. They're fantastic, and they're all in B&M, and they're like £5 each. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I absolutely love them. They come with accessories that you could they pose, and they're just fantastic. So I've got another one of those coming out tomorrow, the 25th.
Perfect. Anything after for the future or?
Yeah, so I've got another couple of unboxing videos to do for more figures in that line. Perfect. But I'm also going to be doing some comic videos, which will be based on I'm going to be doing one on these Millennium reprints.
Okay.
I want to showcase some of those, and I want to also do a video on mystery box comics, you know, like your Loot Crate and your BAM box, where you get, they're the only way for you to get those comics. They're not in comic shops. So I have a few of those that I want to talk about as well.
Great. Well, perfect. For anyone who's watching this video and you do like the sound of all of that, Shane just mentioned this coming up on his channel soon. Do go ahead, give him a like and a subscribe, hit the bell. I love that bell. And just keep this comic YouTube community going, and we'll get through it. It'll be good. But thank you so much, Shane. It's been a pleasure talking to you. As always. No problem. And I will speak to you soon.
Bye.
See you, mate. Bye.